Good morning, world. We are off out. We are heading, me, Jay and Eden are heading off to Cambridge for a little outing. But first of all, we are going via a car wash because the car still has all that tree gunge all over it. So we're going to go and de-mess the car. De-tree the car. And then we are heading up to Cambridge. Here's Eden in the back. You all ready for your road trip? You ready for your day trip?
I am, but I wanted to shave this off and a bit of this. Still haven't done it yet.
What's happening to your haircut as well?
Don't know, I'm going to have to do it tomorrow morning. Aren't I?
Jay's just run into the petrol station to buy the token for the car wash. Get it?
Got the code. I have to slide this onto the back window wiper apparently.
Oh, you have to take the aerial off as well.
Yeah. Whee!
Here we go.
I just got the bronze basic car wash today. Only £3. I have noticed that these car washes, they don't really get behind the wing mirror very well. So it leaves a bit of mess.
It's so scary.
Did you used to be scared of these when you were a kid?
I used to be terrified.
Yeah.
Scream.
It is quite worrying though to think that you're trapped in here while this is happening. I don't know why they ask you to take the back wiper and put it in a plastic bag when everything else on the car isn't protected at all. I had to take the aerial off, but he didn't ask me to do that. This is a new thing for me. I am not concerned about this car wash at all. I do not mind the noises. So I didn't do too bad a job. Managed to get rid of most of the crap. Doesn't really get under there very well. But the bird poo that was on the bumper is gone. It's looking quite shiny, if a little wet.
Alright, it is now off to Cambridge. It's about an hour away from where we are right now. So we should get there in time for lunch. Right, we have arrived in Cambridge. It is a very beautiful city, it's very historical, lots and lots of lovely buildings, and it's on the river, River Cam. And we haven't been here for a long time. When was the last time we were here?
It's got to be over 5 years, isn't it?
Yeah. So looking forward to getting out and having a little walk around. I don't think it would have changed much. But yeah, we like Cambridge, it's nice, so let's go and see what there is to do. Took a while to find somewhere to park, but we managed it. And we're just heading outside now.
Very beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cambridge is also famous for riding around on bicycles, so you'll see plenty of bicycles like this. Ooh, very traditional. You don't see many of these left in England. Traditional red phone boxes. For anybody that doesn't know, the University of Cambridge is here, which is one of the top 5 universities in the world, which is why you get so many students and so many tourists here actually, because the town is beautifully old, the university is beautifully old, it's just worth seeing. Even the side streets look historical. Another famous thing to do here is punting, which is what those people were doing on the river.
It's just the boats.
Oh, we're in the wrong place. So you can hire these to punch yourself down the river. Eden's found some grass, finally. We actually found quite a few nice coffee shops already, but we're looking for somewhere where we can get some food and also have Eden with us first, and then maybe we'll go for a little drive and find a nice coffee shop that we found on Google earlier, which looks like it had outdoor seating, called the Urban Larder. That's the initial plan. Might change. Let's make sure Eden gets her grass time in first. A good friend of mine studied medicine here at Cambridge years ago, and because it's one of the top universities in the world, it is so hard to get in. If you can get into this place and get a qualification, you will get a job. Or maybe not nowadays. Things have changed these days, haven't they, Sash? But I think with a Cambridge degree, you got a much higher chance. The University of Cambridge grounds. I'm not allowed in there because we've got doggy. I think I've got a bit of an observation of the pet friendliness of England. The longer we've been here, the more I've noticed that it really does depend on which area you're in. Like Brighton was super pet friendly, wasn't it?
Yep.
But in other places in London, down here, you can't take dogs in many of the parks and places, so it does really depend on where you are. Sorry, Eden. Trinity punts, £18 per hour. That's how much it costs. Just following the signs back to the city centre now. Eden's had quite a nice walk already. It's quite well signposted. Very cool looking doorway with the sundial on top. Stumbled across this market. They do have some amazing looking produce here, I have to admit. You waiting for your water? We've just taken a seat outside this lovely looking building, have some food. We stopped by a few of the restaurants, but they were quite pricey, so we ended up buying a spinach and feta roll from that market, and we've just sat down to eat it here. Got them handmade from the brown bread guy. It was £2 each. Quite big. They're nice. Good quality.
Yeah.
Revisiting all these places that we've been to so many years ago, driving down the same streets, but not remembering exactly what it used to look like through a different set of eyes. It's been quite an enlightening trip back to England so far. To see all the young students just starting out in their lives and thinking about how far we've come since we first started our journeys until now is always interesting to think about. And because Cambridge is a city steeped in history, it seems like a fitting place to think about those kind of things. And now it's time to indulge in one of our new tastes. Coffee. From a nice looking independent coffee shop.
Thanks.
So I can confirm the coffee at the Urban Larder is delicious. How's yours, your decaf?
That's good.
It's really good, yeah? It's got that lovely sour taste that I like from fresh beans. This place isn't far from the city centre. It's about 2 miles from where we just parked. Didn't take long to drive here, but it feels a little bit out of town, much more quiet. Free parking, so we didn't have to pay 10 quid. Parking is quite expensive around here, we have noticed, but at the shopping centre we only paid £4.60 for 2 hours, up to 2 hours. If we'd gone over that, it would have been, what was it, £6?
£6.90.
Yeah, £6.90, just under £7. They're quite pricey. Eden's gone to bed. I'm knackered. I think she'd prefer to be in the car.
Okay, we are done at the little cafe. Everything, the 2 coffees and the cake came to £7.60. Had a nice day in Cambridge. We're going to head back to London now. We didn't do it today, but Cambridge is renowned for punting trips on the river. We were approached by a tout, I guess? Salesman who offered us a trip on the boat and said that Eden can go. So we always thought, oh, you can't take a dog on there. I've never seen any dogs on them. But yeah, doggies are allowed apparently for free, as are baby bumps. It was £20 per person, which is rather expensive. But the more he talked to us and was trying to sell the trip and everything, he was like, oh, I'll give it to you at the student price for £15. We were like, no, sorry, we're gonna go and get some food. And he was like, oh, okay, well, if you come back to me after you've had your food, I'll give it to you for £10. So it went from 20 to £10 in about 10 minutes.
Less than 10 minutes. 5 minutes.
All right, yeah, okay. Yeah. In less than 5 minutes. So if you
the moral of the story is just keep saying no to the salesman, and eventually your Cambridge punting trip will be half price.
Yeah. There's a tip for you.
Yeah. We are now going to drive back to London, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed our day trip to Cambridge. We did, and we definitely want to do some more road trips before we leave England and head to Portugal. So, hit the thumbs up button, and also subscribe to these tiny moments, and also to this channel. And we will see you on our next day, which will be tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. I can probably do this without the GPS now. I felt like I was going to get lost earlier.
Well, once you're out of the towns.
Yeah, it's pretty simple to navigate.
So many bike shops.
Yeah, I know, it makes
Second-hand
sense.
bike with a basket, £80.